David Carter, UCLA defensive tackle. Spotlight's on you. You know it. Everyone knows it. Talk about embracing the role as the next Brian Price and what that means to you.
Well, I'm not trying to be the next Brian Price. You know, Brian Price, he's doing this thing in the pros. I'm trying to make a name for myself, David Carter. So, and I'm trying to also, put in my work to make this team better. Yeah. To contribute. So, and big shoes to fill, but I'm trying to fill my own shoes. You don't know, my feet might be too big for his shoes. So.
I like that. David, talk about the offseason, and if anyone had stuff to gain this offseason was you, both in the national recognition and in your game. How do you think it went for you? How do you feel going into this fall camp?
Oh man, I've been working so much, so hard on everything. My feet, I'm still the same weight, but I'm twice as strong as I was last year. I'm so much faster. My hand-eye coordination, footwork. I've been working really hard, and I'm just anxious to see what I can do in pads, take it to the field and see what I can do.
You get on a football field, and you're pretty much going to be as strong as everyone else. You're probably pretty much going to be as fast. You're the same size. At defensive tackle, it's all about technique. It's all about, on that individual play, outsmarting the other guy or outthinking him or outmoving him. How important has that been for you this offseason, working on your technique, working on getting better for each individual play?
Well, as I was saying, I've been working on my footwork. That's technique. That was what I had a little problem with last year, was my footwork. And I've been working on that in my hands. So technique has been a big, concentrated, I concentrated a lot on my technique this offseason. So I don't think I'm going to have any problem. And I think I'm going to do great because the time that I spent working on my technique. So.
In the offensive line, so much of it is about that communication and calling out the different, signals and snap counts and all that kind of stuff. On the defensive line, it's almost like you can throw four talented guys together and have a good pass rush. Is that true? Or do you need to have some, cohesiveness, and do you have that despite replacing three starters?
Man, a lot of this time, a lot of the guys, they didn't get a lot of time on the field, during the game, but during practice, a lot of these guys already know everything like the back of their hands. We got Reginald Stokes. He's played a lot. He knows everything like the back of his hand. He could coach if he wanted to. Justin Edison, this guy is amazing. His mental capacity for his IQ for the game is just ridiculous. But these guys already know everything. These guys know how to react to if he gets a down block or something, and we got to run a game or whatever like that. So these guys, it does take some kind, mental, you have to know everything. It takes instinct, not so much, knowing all the calls. Yeah. It takes instinct, and you do have to know your stuff, but more instinct than anything. And that comes from learning the game, learning your responsibility, the man next to your responsibility. You got to know everything.
Last year, it almost seemed like the defense was phenomenal at times, probably one of the best in the countries, and then the very next play, 60-yard run, or the very next play, a long bomb. What was the discrepancy between good and bad for you guys, and how important is it to just be more consistent play in, play out this year?
Last year, we did have a great defense. We still do. I think this year is going to be a lot better because everybody's worried about their assignment, and that's what it is. Because it only takes one person to mess up to have a big play for the offense to have a big play. Everybody's worried about their assignment. And that's what it takes, and we know that in their head. Not everybody's not trying to do their own thing, not trying to be, trying to be an individual. We're a team. Yeah. We know that, and we've worked on that this offseason, and that's what we're taking care of that now.
Last thing I have for you is if you ask you guys, you ask UCLA coaches, yourself, anyone, you guys are going to go 19-0. You guys are going to beat everyone you play. You guys are going to win games you don't even have. And yet, if you ask the Pac-10 media, you guys are picked 8th. Why is there such a big difference?
I told another guy, they don't know what we have. First of all, a lot of these guys never even played football who were doing these picking. Yeah. Come on now. They don't know what we're doing in the off season. They don't know who we have returning. They probably never met these guys before. Don't know how big they are. Justin Edison put on 30 pounds in the off season. It's not the same person anymore. He's not the same football player. He's not going to be, the small defensive tackle. He's a big defensive tackle now. So they don't know what we have coming back. They don't know. They can't say anything about where we're going to be in the Pac-10 until we play our first game. And they can say whatever they want to say.
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you guys ready? That's what it is. That's what the answer.
David Carter, UCLA defensive tackle. Great stuff, man.
Thank you.